How can a feminist or cultural perspective alter the viewpoint of an audience? So, cuando una persona lee las palabras de freedom, personas diferentes puede leer ¿cómo se dice meanings? Like different meanings. Significado. Diferentes porque las personas tienen ¿cómo se dice? Perspectivas diferentes. Ayer, how do you say like we learned, like aprendimos que Malcolm Gladwell dijo que si tú haces algo por 10,000 horas serás un experto, y cuando alguien cree que las mujeres no son iguales por tanto tiempo, son un experto de pensar como así, y es muy difícil cambiar de opinión, y cuando ellos ven a alguien como Beyoncé y se dan cuenta que ella es muy buena, pueden cambiar de opinión y pueden realizar que todos son iguales.
La pregunta dice cómo la perspectiva cultural afecta cómo la audiencia, como ellos, como por ejemplo cuando escuchas una canción y tú dices, esta canción es buena, no siempre la otra persona al lado de ti va a decir lo mismo. Y yo creo que la manera es que, pues yo soy latina y a mí me gusta representar mi cultura latina porque yo soy nacida aquí, pero yo represento mi familia. Un ejemplo es, si tú me pones una canción en español y me pones una en inglés, a mí me gusta escuchar personalmente canciones en español porque yo le saco más sentido y las palabras me impactan más que las en inglés. Pero por ejemplo, si tú le pones la misma canción a un americano o alguien nacido aquí, es diferente de la manera que ellos lo perciben porque es su cultura diferente que la mía. Y no estoy diciendo que no me gusta la música, es porque yo puedo decir que hay unas canciones en inglés que también tienen mucho significante y han impactado nuestra comunidad. Vemos cuando celebridades, cuando una protesta o algo y hacen un show, podemos ver cómo esa canción o su show impacta la audiencia, no solamente, no importa la cultura que vengas, impacta a todos, porque si no puedes, como es diciendo, si el show es en español, pues no, mucha de la gente no van a poder obtener el mensaje porque no lo van a entender, pero diferente con la cultura americana, pues yo entiendo los dos idiomas, entonces cuando veo eso, cuando una protesta y vemos que muchos artistas salen a apoyar a lo que están protestando o lo que están en contra, y con esa canción que cantan une a las personas de todas las culturas, y yo creo que no necesariamente las necesitas entender, pero también porque tienen un impacto a todos, porque es música. La música es algo que no necesariamente necesitas entenderla completamente, pero si la entiendes, tiene más impacto en ti, pero no necesariamente la necesitas entender completamente.
We can go to English right now if you want.
So I said that like when an artist is representing another culture that their audience isn't necessarily used to from them, they're exposing them to another part of the world, and that can teach them something new and valuable about the world that they didn't know before, and make people realize that they enjoy like diversity because they enjoy the songs about it, and then like it changes their whole perspective on just the entire world from like one song that can just be about being with other people. And people don't, like she said, people don't always understand the full meaning of a song, but like later if they go back and really look at the lyrics, then they learn something from that.
To add on to like Samantha's point, like how music educates others about other people's culture, some people like will support that and they'll adapt to it, while others who have conservative views will frown upon it and they just turn an eye to it. An example of that is, even though it's overly exaggerated, it still represents what we still see in America today with the Saturday Night Live skit that we saw. Even though it was over exaggerated, it's actually in reality what actually happens. An example of that with Beyonce is when she made the song Formation, it expressed some of the things that are a part of her roots as an African American woman, and some people were like very turned away from that because they're used to the stereotypical black woman that they want her to feel as sexual and sassy with her other songs that she came out with, but instead she decides to do something that actually attributes more to her. And other examples of that where they express either the raw realities of their life, or maybe a part of like expressing things a part of their ethnic group, is Jay-Z and also other rappers that, like I said, express the gruesome realities that they have. And then also some of the things that may make other conservatives uncomfortable is when she references I'm a wade in the water, which is a reference to a Negro spiritual that slaves used to sing, escaping to freedom. So if a conservative were to listen to that, they could be like, oh, whoa, like now she's trying to talk about things that happened in the past and how they're relevant still to today, and how she's still trying to escape the inequalities and the prejudices that are still being inflicted on the minorities. Sorry.
That was awesome.
I got it.
I just wanted to use an example from what I was trying to say before about people from different groups of people having different perspectives on different lyrics. So like when she says, freedom, freedom, I can't move, freedom, freedom, cut me loose, freedom, freedom, where are you, because I need my freedom too. It could mean many things to different people. So it could mean being free from a relationship, being free from prejudice. It could mean really freedom from family, from just a bad experience. It can mean freedom from anything, so it just depends on who's listening to it. And so if you're in a certain group of people, then you have that perspective and you can look at lyrics in that way.
I think that when people like Beyonce, who are like big feminist icons in the public, and they make songs about like empowering themselves and their culture and their community, their fans feel empowered, but then on the other hand, like people look down on it also because it's not what they're comfortable with and it's not what they're used to. But also with that, I feel like it makes it really easy for the people who look down on empowerment of a community to be like the backhanded racism or sexism, where it's like, I'm not racist, but I just don't understand why she's pushing her culture in our face in the audience and stuff like that. And the same thing for her feminist standpoints too. It makes it easy for people to get away with like subtle like sexism and racism and stuff.
We'll say final comment on it.
Okay, I was just gonna try to add on to like what you guys were saying, but anyways, since like everyone keeps calling Beyonce this stereotypical African American woman, and when she finally drops the album, you find that she shows her true colors, her like what she really is, and like people said, but people didn't like her for that, because like they wanted her to be her typical stereotype, and I think it also probably like changed the view of other people who usually didn't like Beyonce for the way she does her singing and stuff, to like now pointing an interest at her because of like their culture and how so because like the song the lyrics she was talking about in her song about like freedom, like all about, it's like mostly about freedom and like cut loose from all this, like cut loose from this like these chains, like it can mean like anything, like freedom from like even back then, like freedom from slavery, freedom from segregation, and yeah.
Give them a hand!